stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Chase. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Second down. Here we go. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Chase. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Chase. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Let's go, let's go. Looking for a man. It's George. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
1st and 10 for the offense. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll give it to the back. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive in the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Reyes. The throw. That's caught. It's Zimmerman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He's brought down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets him to the 34.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And he is stuffed. I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it, the only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big lunch.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A little release to the back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Pulls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Reyes. Gets it out quickly.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go and execute on game day like that.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires left. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
By the receiver. Gain of 18. That's a first down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Sends it back in motion. Going to the running game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Reyes. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Chase. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stone. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They're going to run it. Hard running there. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Chase. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Runs for the tackle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the air, it's Reyes. Going over the top. Snags it on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
There's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this, I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Here's the pressure. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like crap. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bringing the heat. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Offense working from the pistol. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's headed to the end zone. And he will house it.
How about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen and change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Reyes. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes a move. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job. People miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good early pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points, so it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking left. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. This time he's got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Fullback's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls in.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He tries to take the top off. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Rides to back and leaves it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense, using his technique, knocking the football away.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The give to the fullback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to a wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense. And that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He's got him. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back to motion. Looking to throw, it's Reyes. Lets it fly. And he's in for the touchdown.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Reyes. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to get in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got sticks on that play.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Let's go! The play action fake. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll give it to Johnson. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've...
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
They give it to him again. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down the throat on second down?
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.